That was my low budget version of Edward Scissorhands, by the way.
It was Joey Scissorhands.
Joey, we couldn't afford the props, so we just found two things of scissors.
Are those safety scissors?
Yeah, they don't allow me to use grown-up scissors in the studios anymore. Welcome everybody to another edition of Zia Comic Weekly. Of course, if you can tell, we are ready to get things started every Thursday. We get to jump in and talk about all things nerd. We talk about movies, comics, and everything in between. And if Troy could be a superhero, you never know. We could talk about it all. So
I could be.
He really could be. He could go by Darth Goober, and that would be his superhero name. What's going on, Troy? How's it going?
Hey, not bad about yourself.
Doing pretty good, man. Everything's pretty good. Getting ready for the 4th of July weekend. I'm sure you guys got quite a few things going on this weekend with 4th of July weekend.
Actually, I'll be out of town. I'm going to Denver Comic Con.
Oh,
Denver,
all right.
Colorado.
Okay, so how many days out there for Denver?
We're going to be there all weekend.
Okay,
for the whole show.
Nice.
I think we're coming back Sunday night, Monday morning.
Oh, okay. Look at that. So, what are you looking forward to for Denver?
We're going to get autographs from the 4 Hobbitses. Yeah, we got an original movie poster, and we got an actual piece of film strip when it first came out. We got one of our friends had a theater back. This was back in Maryland, and the projector ate part of it, and he came out and was like, "Hey, who wants some of the film strip?" I was like, "I'll take it." It was like a 4-foot piece of film strip that goes around the poster, and then we're going to get those autographs on a map of Middle Earth and have it inset.
Oh man,
yeah, nerdy.
Yeah, I know. Everyone's like, "So is that going to be for sale or?"
No,
not at all. I know.
That's my personal collection.
Yeah, I was to say that's the one that you're going to see behind him. That's going to be on the wall somewhere. That's not going to be for sale.
Yeah, actually, I think she's a big Hobbit fan, so it'll probably be out in the living room so she can see it.
Okay.
I only get to put the stuff she doesn't like behind me.
Oh, okay. So, hey, that's how my office is. The stuff that doesn't fit the decorum of the home, it ends up in my office. So
here, why don't you hang this in your office?
Yeah, I know. I got a bunch of
right?
Yeah, but you sure you don't like this big poster from Training Day? Like, no, we can't put this in the living room. No, you don't want to see Denzel at the Thanksgiving. I mean,
hang it over the bed on the roof,
right.
on the ceiling.
Hey, there you go. Look, there's my Star Wars posters. I actually, no, I'll tell you right now. I know. Side note, I know we're so off track right now. So on my side of the bed, in Marvel, like there's these words that spell out Joey, and each one of them is like old comic books, old Marvel comic books, and it has my name across. That's the one thing that I have that I'm like, you know what? I'm glad that actually got to go up in our room. So everything else,
contribution.
That was my contribution. We didn't even get her name because there was too many letters. So, but we just went with Joey. It was 4 words, 4 letters. We're good. So it goes to show you how much of a nerd I am that I was like, I got the one little corner of the bedroom to say Joey in Marvel comic books. So
but when you wake up, that's the first thing you see.
Oh man, I tell you, I smile every morning. It brings a smile to my face. So I know we mentioned last week on the show that you wait for Tuesdays like the rest of us to go to $5 Tuesdays at the movie theaters. Did you go? What did you go check out? Did you get a chance to see Lightyear?
Yeah, that's actually what we went and saw was Lightyear.
Nice. What'd you think?
You know, I know it got a little flack, but I liked it. I thought it was a pretty decent movie.
Yeah, I mean, we heard the criticism, like, why didn't you have Tim Allen voice it? And why didn't you do this? I thought it was done pretty well.
You know, that didn't even bother me. Their voices were similar enough that it just didn't even enter my mind.
No, I mean, once you get involved, I mean, man, I kind of shed a tear like 20 minutes into the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but
there was a couple little tearjerker moments in there.
So it was really good. I think this is, I mean, I hope it does well enough because it seems like Pixar wants to kind of turn this into their next series of movies that they want to do. Looks like they're aiming to do a part 2.
Yeah, or maybe they can do Woody's origin.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, any of the other ones do their origins.
I know. We need to find out how Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. Well, we know how they meet. They meet in the movie. But how did Mr. Potato Head become a thing?
I was started as a little spud.
And the spud was put in water, and he grew. And then this spud was different. It had a nose, so we decided to name him Mr. Potato Head. I think that would be a great idea for a Woody, like a Woody movie. Just Woody, the toy Woody's Roundup Gang, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm not sure because we got a couple of characters. You got his horse Trigger. I can't remember the girl cowboy's name, but
Jesse.
Yeah, Jesse. You can pull her in.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be good.
Yeah, I mean, I know. I mean, I would look forward to it, man. I mean, I didn't know what to take from Lightyear. Then when I saw it, I said, okay, this is really cool. I was really enjoyed it. There was some moments in there that, I mean, I know many people were comparing it from the Toy Story, especially the whole Zurg storyline.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are like, oh, but it's like, keep in mind, this was a movie, man. And that line was supposed to be a tribute to Star Wars whenever he said it in Toy Story 2.
Yeah. It was no, I actually enjoyed it. I enjoyed it quite a bit. So I highly recommend everybody go watch it. If you like Toy Story, I don't see how you wouldn't like Lightyear.
Yeah, no, it was good, man. So let's go ahead and give it our official rating. We're gonna go up, down, or side. I gotta probably find the camera. Going 2 thumbs. I would go thumb and a half. We'll go thumb and a half. We'll go thumb and a half on that one. Lightyear, of course, is out this weekend. Although I do feel bad, Lightyear is going to continue to get that rap because it's not going to make a lot of money this weekend at the box office because Minions: Rise of Gru hits theaters this weekend. A movie that I am excited for. I love the Minions, and I don't know, man. Just since the Despicable Me days, I'm excited. And Steve Carell, in my book, can do no wrong.
Well,
he's about to point out. I'm wondering which movie. What movie we're about to say?
The one that followed the Jim Carrey one.
Oh yeah, Evan Almighty.
Yeah. Oh, that's it, Evan Almighty. Yeah, it was all right.
Never mind, I'll take that back. Never mind. Yeah, that wasn't.
But when it comes on TV, I do turn the channel.
It's bad when you don't even watch it. And I tell you, TBS always has that movie on for some reason, and just never.
It must have been cheap for them to replay.
Yeah, they're like, hey, with $20, we'll take it. We'll go ahead and do that. We can't afford Despicable Me, but we'll just run Evan Almighty. So if you're watching Evan Almighty, there really is nothing on TV at that point. You might as well go outside and go for a walk.
Yeah, or what was the other one? Little Miss Sunshine. That one was kind of depressing.
Never mind. I think I'm
ruining you on Stephen Carell.
I may have misspoke. Although, no, I'll tell you, Anchorman 2 was not that great. Did not care for Anchorman. Anchorman 1 was a classic. Anchorman 2.
It was, they just went back to the well. They were just trying for a money grab.
Yeah, it really wasn't worth it at that point. I didn't really care for Anchorman 2. But
we could just cut everything except for the Anchorman fight scene.
Oh man, yeah, no, that's
the only thing that was worthwhile.
You talk about classic moments in TV, in movies, we always go back to like we mentioned earlier, the Luke, I am your father, which didn't even say that in the movie. I don't know how people got to that line, but like there's those iconic scenes, and the Anchorman fight has to be put up there as a classic scene.
Every genre of anchor was in that fight.
Man, you had radio people even trying to get involved in this. They were just like, hold on, but we're part of the media too. I was like, this ain't our fight, guys. This one ain't us. This is straight TV. Let TV fight this one out. We need to see who the winner is. Radio, we're gonna kick it back over here and just play 10 songs in a row. We'll play the soundtrack to the fight. Oh man, but Minions: Rise of Gru. Are you gonna be checking this one out?
Probably, but I love Despicable Me and the sequel, but the Minions one I was kind of indifferent about, and this one I don't know if maybe the Minions have jumped the shark for me. But it could surprise me, and it could be good.
The one thing I've noticed about Despicable Me and Minions, I feel like they they reach a certain audience, especially when you look at their trailers. I mean, the soundtrack that you hear, like Beastie Boys, you hear that
Oh
in the
yeah,
soundtrack. They go back, they always reference old classic rock songs. And I think that's what kind of draws us in, is that when we see that they have those you know, those throwbacks for us, that we're just like, oh yeah, that gets me excited for the movie. I think that's ultimately what's gonna make it exciting for people to go see this movie. So I have to blame it a lot on what they do as far as their marketing, because I mean, I saw a trailer, or it wasn't even a trailer. They redid the intro to The Office in the style of the Minions. I don't know if you got a chance to see that.
yeah. I saw that trailer. Yeah, I'm just worried that the minions, they're turning them into a one trick pony, and they're not really doing anything new with them. And
Yeah.
I'd like to see them do some. I mean, yeah, it's funny. You can't understand what they're saying except for banana. They do
Yeah.
all kinds of goofy stuff. Let's see something new from them, though.
So I thought that's what they were gonna go whenever they turned them purple. I don't know if you
Mhm.
remember when they changed them purple. Keep in mind, I'm
The
really
evil
invested
one.
in the Minions. This is one franchise I did not think I was gonna get that invested in. And then when you have nieces that grow up around that time, it's like, oh, we're invested. We're watching this. But you're right. I mean, I think it's gonna eventually run its course. Will it have the success as the other ones? I don't think this one will. I think Top Gun may have kind of taken the thunder from all movies for the rest of the
Yeah,
year until we
it's
get Thor: Love
still
and Thunder.
doing well.
Man, $1 billion, man. I mean, last week we talked about 900 million. Now it's at 1 billion.
Yeah, that's Tom Cruise's biggest one yet, right?
Yep,
But then
biggest.
Marvel's coming soon with Thor, and the
Yeah,
previews on that look good.
yeah. So, what are your thoughts for Thor? Because Love and Thunder's coming out. I mean, we're seeing final trailers, and everybody's starting to kind of throw in their 2 cents. What are your anticipations for Thor: Love and Thunder?
Uh, I, I like it. Like I said, when they let Chris Hemsworth use his comedic chops, he does really well.
Mhm.
I'm just hoping having him and Chris Pratt in there, that they don't scene steal from each other too
Yeah.
much. But I don't think the Guardians are going to be in it too much, so that shouldn't be an issue. I think it's
So
going to deal a lot with his love interest coming back.
yeah, that would always the ex-girlfriend that comes back and wants to be better than you. It seems like a pretty good storyline. It seems like somebody was hurt when they wrote this storyline, and they're like, you know what? How would it be if you had to be a superhero with your ex-girlfriend?
And then she takes your hammer.
Oh man, that's I know on the final trailer that I saw where he's trying to reach for the hammer and
And it
he's
just
sitting
stop.
there like, just come on, and then here comes the axe. Like, here comes the
Jane?
battle. You have a new interest. Sorry, Thor. For the comic books, let me ask you, because as far as when it comes to Thor's storyline in the comic books, what happens with Thor eventually? I know eventually Thor goes away, and then we're going to see, Lady Thor. Do you think they're going to try to stick to the comic book? I guess the outline of the comic books, or are we getting something different? Because we have talked about how this may be Chris's last movie.
Um, well, I don't know how close you're going to stick to it, because he loses Mjolnir in the comics because of something Nick Fury whispers in his ear,
Hmm.
and it gets in Thor's head, makes him feel he's unworthy. So then he can't lift Mjolnir.
Uh huh.
But then, Jane walks by. Hey, look at this. Here's somebody dropped a hammer. Boom. He picks it up. Of course, it was on the moon. But
Well, yeah, of
but
course.
yeah, that's how it happened. But you are going to get Gore the God Butcher in this movie, and everybody has said that he's the dude. Transforms his body like crazy, which can't be healthy. But they said he does such a good job as Gore the God Butcher that you connect with the reasoning and the emotions behind why he's going around killing all these gods. So we'll see.
Yeah,
I have high hopes for it.
I really do. I mean, and the way that they've kind of taken the franchise from the very first one, the very first Thor, to where they've kind of progressed. And like you said, they let, Chris kind of flex his comedic chops. And, I think that's what's made Thor kind of the one that's, turned around for me. Because, I mean, I don't know about you. I wasn't that excited to see Thor when it first was coming out. The very first Thor, wasn't too excited to see it.
I was never a big Thor fan. The whole speaking in the old language type stuff, but the way they've kind of changed him a little bit in the MCU, it made him a little humorous. where he's very unaware of just how out of touch he is with Midgard.
Yeah.
So
All I know is that at the end of Thor, we better be able to get the how to go from dad bod to god bod workout sessions, because obviously there's got to be some type of like clip in there that says how he goes from dad bod to god bod.
he bought a couple of Billy Blanks's DVDs.
Yeah, he got a shake weight and he said, "Here, this is how I'm gonna
sweating to the oldies, wearing those booty shorts, the striped booty shorts,
shake weights and P90X," and he ended up with a god bod. Oh man, Thor: Love and Thunder comes out in theaters next Friday. So not this week. It's next week that we're going to see Thor: Love and Thunder. And I think moving on into the rest of the year, I think we're about to get more superhero movies. I think we got quite a few that we could look at, which is great, man. Because I think when we get these superhero movies, I feel like it's the perfect time to be a comic book fan too, because then you got your new releases that are coming out, and then people, I think, just like, okay, well, did they compare it to the comic book, to the movie? And so I think that's when it's like it really just it hits home for a lot of us fans out there to try to compare the two.
Yeah, I kind of like they changed the movies and the streaming series up just a little bit. I mean, it's still based on the comics, but that way you don't have the ultra comic book nerds trying to spoil it for everybody, going, "Oh well, I know what happens. This guy goes and does it." Yeah, shut up, man. Let me enjoy this.
Yeah, I'm wondering, when do we get to that level, Troy? Because I saw on TikTok some people have already seen Thor. There's already been some screenings. And I'm wondering, how do we get to that level of where we can be the ones that get to see the movie? The fact that we could be here and saying, "Hey, we're not going to spoil it because we've already seen it."
Yeah.
But it's a great movie.
You got to sit back with the little pinky out. Yes, we've seen it. We saw it already.
Yeah, you got to wait 3 more weeks to see it, and too bad.
I don't know. We got to cozy up to somebody who owns a theater, I guess.
Yes, so
And
anybody
there's only one here in Las Cruces, so I should make it pretty easy.
Any of our friends out there that got their hands on Thor: Love and Thunder now, let us know. I mean, I don't know. I get you.
I'm not above watching a BitTorrent.
Shh. I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't download it myself.
I mean,
if it's already downloaded, I'll watch it.
I mean, you have to at that point. So Troy, earlier this week, I came across this story, man, and I wanted to ask you. Okay, so new survey says 67% of people said that they feel they could be an action hero. Do you think you have what it takes to be an action hero in real life?
Absolutely not. I'm a man of inaction.
A part of me wants to be confident on this one and say, yes, I could be an action hero.
With an awful lot of CGI, maybe they could pull it off, but I can't.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I want to have the Tom Cruise falls from the sky and before he hits the ground does that little move. Like I want to have that. But then I realize how heavy I am. And that rope ain't stopping. It's gonna go all the way down. And I'm gonna hit the floor. I mean, I want to have that moment where I'm walking and something explodes behind me and not get launched 15 feet in the air after it explodes. I want to have that slow motion walk moment.
I can be the guy behind the scenes running the computers and stuff from very far away.
Hey, get out of there now. You got 30 seconds to get out of there. See, action hero.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you call that a hero. I guess your definition of hero might be different.
Action assistant, we'll say.
I'll be the one that calls 911. Hey, I think there's an error.
Those are heroes too. Sometimes we need to be that person that calls 911. Oh man. So yeah, I just thought it was crazy. There's a lot of confident people out there that say that they feel that they could be an action hero.
I'm a realist. I mean, come on. I got a face made for podcast.
That's why you join us every Thursday, guys. This is the radio face right here. This is why you hear me. You don't really see me as much. And even that, I had to get the right angle for the camera so that way I didn't look too crazy. So yeah, so no action hero here for any one of us. So
no, I have no illusions that I would make a good action hero.
I know
67%. I'm saying about 40% of you guys are just lying to yourself.
Right. I know. I think I think it's the CGI that's got them all tricked up. They're just like, oh, I could do that. Like, oh, there's no problem. I don't know how it would be if I'm walking away from a building that explodes. I probably would be a little freaked out. Like, what just happened? Not
Every one of those big action hero guys, they ask them about their workouts, and they can't wait to not be an action hero because they hate those workouts.
yeah.
Because they even asked Jason Momoa, "Oh, hey, do you like doing these workouts to make you all big and buff for these roles?" He's like, "Absolutely freaking not." I can't stand these things, but I got to do it to be in the movie.
And that's crazy because you got to think that's like 6 months before the movie even starts that they have to be on it to get themselves, action star ready.
Plus all the training, like with Keanu Reeves, all the weapons training he had to do for months and months. And the choreography for these fights takes forever. No, man.
Yeah.
That ain't me.
Ain't got that kind of time, man. So
ain't nobody got time for that.
I know. It's like, man, you got all that. I'm missing happy hour. I didn't at no point hear about happy hour.
We need to cut this short, guys.
Like, hey guys, I only got one more spinning heel kick in me, and after that, I'm gone.
It's beer 30. Let's go.
Exactly. Like, hey, I'll give you one good one. If you don't catch it, that's on you, buddy. Okay, so no superheroes from here, Troy. Okay.
No.
We'll be good. Well,
I guess, is the Blob a superhero? I can definitely do the Blob.
And I've been doing a good job at being that superhero for 3 decades now.
I'm working on it. I'm almost there.
Oh man, what's going on with Comic-Con? How are things going?
Pretty good. We're getting ready to add another artist, a Disney artist, Mike Toth. He's worked on stuff like Hercules and Mulan and a bunch of other stuff. So he'll be getting added to the site here soon. For booth sales, last I checked early this morning, there were only 2 booths left. So if you want to be a vendor, jump on it, man, because those are going to go quick, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, 2. You better hurry up. We can't say we didn't tell y'all.
Yeah. And if you want VIP and weekend tickets, you got to get those online. We're not selling them at the door, so you got to buy those in advance online.
By the way, guys, this makes it so much easier for your experience when you get this stuff online because, like you said, you guys want to get this stuff sent out early enough so that way when they get there, they can get to the experience and they're not having to wait in line. So I just think that's a great thing to be able to set that up for them so that way they get to enjoy the experience and most of your experience isn't waiting in line.
Yeah, well, hopefully, this is the first time we've done it this way, and hopefully it works out well and we can do it at all of our events. So. Because that's the biggest thing is getting there and getting your badges and stuff and getting inside. That first it can take up to 45 minutes depending on how many people are in line. If you already got the badge, you just whip it up to, hey, I'm here. Go on through, sir. There you go. The single day people, you gotta wait in line.
Yeah, so avoid the lines, get your tickets early, and you don't want to be left in the dust because you mentioned that those VIP passes, not that many left either. It's just
they're limited. We're only selling so many of them, and because they come with the T-shirt, the lanyards, and all that other stuff, all the cool swag.
So make sure you guys hurry up and get on that, y'all better speed it up, otherwise you can get left in the dust.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, it's crazy to think that it's just right around the corner. We already get ready to go into July, and then next thing you know, it's here, man. I can't even talking about it here at the office. We're just kind of like, we got some time. No, we don't. We don't got time. No. So
before you know it, especially if you have to order anything, because it takes a while to get delivered.
Yeah, we were Jackie and I were actually discussing yesterday as far as cosplay. Like, what are we gonna dress up like?
Tracksuit Mafia, and then go hang out with Alex Panovic.
That seems like the easiest one, right? So I don't know. Jackie kind of put me on game. I think if anything, if Jackie dressed up as somebody, I think she would do the best because her costumes have always been amazing for Halloween. And I don't know. All I can do is the one trick. I have a costume. I just found a costume yesterday I was a doctor for Grey's Anatomy one year. And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of easy. It was just scrubs. Where I mean, I don't know. So if we ever had to cosplay like here at work, I think Jackie's got it in the bag, man. I think she's a sleeper in the cosplay game.
You guys could do like a matchy thing, like Tweedledee, Tweedledum, and
Mhm.
any kind of duo.
Uh,
Batman and
so
Robin.
that's how they refer to us on email, Troy. Whenever they email us, oh, by the way, Tweedledee, that's not even cosplay at that point. That's just work. That's our work name. Yeah, no, that's we've taken our cosplay far beyond with that name. So
Oh, one of you guys can be Hawkeye, and the other could be Kate Bishop.
yeah, I'll be Kate Bishop.
Yeah, I don't say either one. I don't care. Pick.
Oh man. So real quick, what we got going on at Zia Comics? As we're getting into a new month, and I know every Wednesday we do new comic. You guys do new comic Wednesdays. What do you guys got coming up in the month of July?
Nothing really special, just run of the mill, ordinary stuff. But that's enough. I mean, like you say, you got new comics on Wednesday, you got Friday Night Magic on Friday, we have free board game night on Saturday. Every Sunday there's something different, whether it be a paint and take or war games day or puzzle tournaments, all that stuff. So escape the heat, come inside. We have air conditioning. You can come hang out and do some cool stuff. But as far as events, I don't think we have anything planned in July, but there are a lot of events on the plaza in July that will be increasing our foot traffic downtown. So you can come down, check out what's on the plaza, then come over, grab some ice cream, and go shopping.
That's right. Do some shopping, guys. Go and check them out, and go have some fun out there. I know this is getting down, especially for students out there. Getting down to the last couple of weeks. They go back to school next month already, which is crazy.
I know.
So get in your last little bit of fun before you guys got to go back to school, and go out there, do some shopping, get a comic, get some board games. That you guys have just everything, man. It's so exciting, and then just get ready to wind down summer vacation while summer is going on. I don't know how that works, but
wind down or wind down?
Wind down. I don't know why I said that. Wind down is for the adults. Wind down is for the So see, that's why I couldn't be a superhero, Troy, because I'm already thinking of happy hour.
Yeah, that was shortly after I woke up. I started thinking about it. Only 8 more hours.
Yeah, there we go. We'll make it. Guys, of course, we're getting ready to wrap up. Troy, if they want to keep up to date with you, I see if anyone ever has any questions about Comic-Con. I know you guys, the Comic-Con page on Facebook is keeping people up to date. If they want to learn anything, if they miss anything, how can they keep up with you guys on the socials?
We're on most of them. We got the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok.
Yes, TikTok. Follow them. You can follow me on TikTok, Joey on the FM. You guys will see that we actually had an impromptu concert yesterday here in the studio. So little Michael
making good use of Martine.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, hey, Martine, what are you doing today? Guess
Here,
what? We're
gonna saxophone.
So here you go. I was like, I need you to do me a favor. Just go ahead and randomly bug Jackie while she's in the middle of her show and start playing the saxophone for her. Guys, follow me on TikTok for my tens and tens of followers. Also Instagram, Big Show FM. You can follow us there as well as Hot 103. We do this every Thursday on Hot 103. Of course, you guys can always ask questions. Anything you guys want us to talk about, let us know. Somebody actually mentioned to me when they saw our episode last week where we talked about Jurassic World, and they were kind of upset at me because they said that's like, you liked the Dominion one. And they said, like, how did you like the Dominion one? I said it was better. I was like, I gotta take it back. It was better than the second one that they did. This one was better than the last one that they had did. I'm not saying it was the best movie of all time, but
which was the one with Macy with William Macy in it?
No.
3?
Yeah, that one was okay.
Oh no.
I know. But somebody thought that I said that the very last one, the one that just came out, was the best one of all time. And I was like, no, that is not the case. I was like, you did not hear me say that. I said it was great. I didn't say it was the best one. So I have to clear that. I have to clear the air on that one because I guess there was somebody watching.
Where do you place it in the list of Jurassic Parks?
I mean, obviously you got the originals first. You got the Jurassic World, the very first one of this installment, and then I believe you get the second one. I don't know. I think I put it maybe 4th, 5th.
Yeah, I only look at Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, the originals. The rest is just filler.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, it really is. I'm just waiting for when we have Jurassic robots. I mean, that's going to be coming soon, isn't it?
Wouldn't
Bound
be
to happen.
Jurassic anymore.
I know, really. You know what they call it? They call it Transformers at that point.
The Jetsons.
Guys, this has been another edition of Zia Comic Weekly. Remember to keep up to date with us and catch us back here again, 11 o'clock every Thursday. And we get to talk all things nerd. Until then, this has been another edition of Zia Comic Weekly.
Where's the camera? Oh, there it is. Later, nerds.